On today's podcast, we're going to be answering the question, what does ISO mean? So stay tuned.
Welcome to Warehouse Safety Tips. If you're a seasoned vodcast viewer, this vodcast is going to be different from most that you watch. It's based around exactly what the name implies, warehouse safety tips. And since the people in this industry are busy, we know that time is money, so each episode will be as short and to the point as possible. And now, with all that out of the way, let's get to the vodcast.
Many of the subjects we cover can be complex. Our objective with this podcast is to convert that complexity into quick, on-the-go information and tips. On our podcast today, we're going to be giving a high-level look at ISO. ISO, I-S-O, stands for the International Organization for Standardization. Conformity is the buzzword of the ISO concept. Committing to it means your facility and staff will be establishing a systematic mindset and take action to ensuring all aspects of business are clear, decided on, and produced. Once a facility has been ISO certified, its customers should expect standards that meet and exceed expectations. Imagine going to your favorite fast food restaurant and getting food, drinks, packaging, and presentation that looked, tasted, and smelled different every time you visited. Chances are it wouldn't remain your favorite and or frequented place for long. Conformity is the key, and it's not just conformity to quality. It can and should bleed over into everything within your facility and overall company culture. If a facility is following the 5S methodology, the fifth S, sustain, focuses on maintaining the other four S's, sort, straighten, shine, and standardize, and striving to improve upon them every day. The Japanese word kaizen comes from the words kai, which means change, and zen, which means to make good or better. If you put them together, you have the principle of constant improvement and or change for the better. Doing so can only make things better. And if that also applies to safety, then we're 100% on board with it. We look forward to seeing you next week for another Warehouse Safety Tips. Until then, have a great week and stay safe.
Before moving on, here's a word from one of our sponsors. If you've ever been to or worked in a warehouse, you know just how important safety is to both management and staff. It's almost impossible to go 10 steps without seeing safety tape, angles, signs, and or safety products. It's these items that show us how to be safe and avoid danger in the workplace. And if you're looking for the best products to make this happen, look no further than Mighty Line. Mighty Line floor signs and floor markings offer the best industrial products out there. We're proud to have Mighty Line as the official floor sign and floor marking company for the Warehouse Safety Tips podcast and site. Go to mightylinetape.com/safety tips to request a sample pack of their incredible safety signs and floor markings. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Warehouse Safety Tips. If you visit warehousesafetytips.com, you'll find the show notes for this episode and access to all of our blog posts, previous podcasts, advertiser information, and much more. Thank you for listening to Warehouse Safety Tips and have a safe day.